Hello everyone, I'm River Fox and welcome to the 2021 Back to Basics series. Now this is the brand new series that I'm going to be doing this year where I go back and redo the questline missions for you. So this is going to be everything all the way from Stonewood up until Twine Peaks. Now we're going to be starting today on Stonewood SSD number 5, and if you are having any problems with any of the earlier SSDs or earlier missions to this, then it's going to be linked in the playlist down below. I did start redoing some things a little while ago, so some of the older ones, the SSD4, 3, all of those, they will all be covered in that playlist. They're pretty straightforward, so I don't think I need to redo those ones. But we're going to be starting back today now on the Stonewood SSD number 5, and I'm going to show you my builds because this has been, it is completely AFK. Nothing has been upgraded to tier 2 or anything like it. So I'm going to show you all the builds. There will be some extra video coming up just above my webcam up here, which will show you the actual defense going on, because I used to do it in such a way that I do one video for the build and one video for the actual defense. But the defenses themselves, I mean, they can be pretty boring to watch if it's just me standing there watching the husks die. So I'm going to pop it above the webcam here so that you can see it in action and know that it is fully AFK. So for SSD number 5, we are going to have the brand new takers which will spawn in, and to be honest, in all the test runs I did with this build, I only ever saw the one, and that was when you got the full graphic animation come up. That's the only taker we ever saw, so you don't need to worry about those. Now we are going to get attacked over at amplifier A first of all. So for this amplifier, we have got 2 different directions for wave 1 that they can come from. Now they are going to be spawning over down here, so you'll have a spawn point somewhere around this section down here. So we are either going to get them go up there, they're going to try and go up there, or they're going to come over this direction. So we go over to the right hand side first. Now they will only be able to go up where they can get up these steps here, so they're going to come up to this point, so you don't need to worry about any traps or anything up here. What I have done is I've just put a couple of wall launchers on just so we can fling them back down, causing them to keep sort of going in a loop circle. And we have got a ceiling drop trap up above the main section they're going to be walking on, just so that the drop traps are going to go all the way down there and kill them when they hit the bottom. So most of them will get taken out before they even get up to the top. We're going to have some retractable floor spikes on the floor here. I mean, they are nothing powerful. I mean, these are just level 9s that I've picked up. I have got a few somewhere around. I've got some that I've leveled up. I'll show you the traps that I've got in a moment once we've gone through all the defenses. And we just got some ceiling electric fields up above and some edited walls here just to make them come in. So when they do come up to this point, they've got to come close to the wall launcher, which give them more chance of being flung over. If you have these over on this side, then the chances are they might miss the wall trap and it may not go off and it may not take them out. So make sure that you have that open on this side here. And we just got a couple of wall darts in here, level 26. No perks, anything on it, because you can't upgrade perks on these at the moment. And that is literally that for that side. So the other section over here that they can be coming from is they will come up this natural ramp here. So I have got a little sound wall at the bottom just to make sure that it makes them dance and get causing no problem there. We do have another ceiling drop trap which is going to be up above this ramp. So again, it's going to catch anything that goes all the way down here and all the way around this section, so that will kill most of them off. We did just place in one wall here just to make sure that they're not going to want to go around in that little gap behind there. And yeah, it's just the same thing: ceiling drop traps, retractable floor spikes, and wall darts on some of the walls. I haven't even filled all of the walls in. It's literally just whatever you can get when you're that low a power level. Now we got on the last square, we got a ceiling electric field, and we got a broadside, and we got wall darts, and we got the floor spikes, just to make sure if anything ever makes it that far, then it's going to be one big box of damage and get rid of everything. Because you will get smashers, which will come up this way as well, but most of the times when I've run this, they barely even make it past that first tile, so shouldn't have any problems there at all. Now, the only last spot that they may want to come up is this little natural ramp here. So we've just literally just blocked it off with a wall, a ceiling, and a cone on the top, just to make sure they can't get up. So that will cover wave 1. Now wave 2 then is going to come from your west. Now over here, your spawn point for this one will be all the way over back down here. So again, we've got 3 different directions they can come up. They can come up this ramp up here. We've got this natural ramp here that they're going to go up, and this one over here. Now a lot of them tend to want to go up this last one, so that's where I've put majority of the traps. But we're going to start over the left over here. So if they come up this spot, then they're going to get up to the top of this ramp. They're automatically going to get hit by these 2 ceiling drop traps. We do have a sound wall for anything that may possibly make it past. I did place another one there, but to be honest, you can probably just take that one off, or take one of them off. In fact, this one, we can probably, you know, take this one off here and just have it as a basic, because there's not really any point, because most of them are going to get taken out there anyway. I haven't even bothered any floor pieces on here, because most of them get taken out by these 2 before they even get up. If they do want to come around, then they're going to get some more ceiling electric fields here. Now they're going to, if they even make it this far, which they probably won't, they're going to come into 2 sort of timeout boxes over here. Now with this, with the floor, if you place an edited floor like this, means you don't need to place any wall launchers in to actually fling them into their boxes. It means they've automatically got to walk around this wall into the box itself, which means they're going to get hit by wall darts and broadsides over there, and no matter which tile they are in, they'll get taken out. But I mean, chances are you probably don't even need to worry about this section. I've had nothing get past here at all, but it's in there just in case you do get the smashers, because we've got 2 of these boxes, so they got to walk into both of them, and chances are they will get taken out completely. So that is that one there. Now this section here, literally all this is a drop trap up on the top here. They come through here. We got 2 retractable spikes on the floor. We got 2 wall darts, one on either side, and that is literally it. The only other place they can go from here then is to go around there towards that tunnel. They might want to try and break through here, but I've had no problem with that whatsoever. So I haven't even put ceiling pieces or anything up here at all. So that is that section. Now over here, when they come up on this section, for some reason, I don't know why, they don't want to walk up this side of the ramp. They come to this spot and they just kind of go like this and they walk up here. I don't know why. I can't find any reason whatsoever, but they don't want to walk up that bit. So no problem. They will come up here. They get hit by these drop traps anyway. If they get that far, we got some more retractable spikes. We got broadsides on both sides here, which are going to bounce back and forth and cause them the damage. Wall launcher here, which will fling them back down, so they got to walk back up here again. But they're probably not even going to get hit by that launcher at all, because they take so much damage from all of these. If they do get round here, then we do have a little timeout box in here, which has just got broadside, wall darts and electric fields up above. And that's pretty much it, but I never saw anything get into this square at all. So that will be your second wave, which will be from over there. And they do seem to always go that direction. Every time I've run this, testing it out, they will always go for that direction for second wave. Now for the third wave, it will either be from this direction, the west, or it will be this direction over here from the south. So for this one, we're going to get through here. They will spawn around this section down here. So what I have done, which also helps for this spawn over here, I did just block this little bit of ramp off over here, just to make sure that they don't try going that way, because the odd random one might. And I put 2 wall darts on there just to make sure they don't bash on the walls, but that will do that side. So they're going to spawn around here, and they're going to head straight run all the way through to your amplifier. So for this one, again, we've blocked off the side over here just to make sure they come up the one ramp. We got the drop trap up above here. We got some more retractable spikes, wall launcher, and broadsides, and electric fields over here. And we got a similar sort of box here where they have to walk into this if they get there, and then they got to walk around and walk back into this box as well. So that will cause the damage for them and sort them out. So that is all for that side. There's nothing else you need to do for that side at all. Now if they do happen to come and spawn from this side, then they are going to spawn all the way down here. So again, they are going to have 2 directions they can go up. They can go up this one on the left here, or they can come up this one or that one to go through that direction there. So we start over here, as this is where we are. So for this one then, I have put in, again, we got some retractable spikes, we got some wall spikes and wall launcher there. No ceiling piece, don't need that. I did put in a floor launcher here just in case it's needed, just to again fling them back down, make them come back up through these traps. If they come up this ramp, then we have a drop trap over on this side, which will catch anything going down here. And then we got another launcher and retractable spikes on the floor. Now for these 2 squares here, I have missed these off, because you will probably see in the gameplay as it comes up in the top. When you very first start this SSD, it will give you the graphical animation for the takers, which come in this SSD. And the taker actually spawns at this spot around here for the animation, and whenever he does, he was automatically destroying these 2 floor pieces that were in here. So I've just left them out, and don't even need to worry. We have got 2 wall launchers just to fling them into this box, but again, you shouldn't have any problems at all. And that is literally it. There is nothing else on this at all. So that is that direction. If they come over this way and up here, then they're going to walk up this natural sort of steps. So we blocked it off just to make sure they can't go in there, and they got to come this way. So we've got more ceiling drop traps up here. We do have 2 wall darts, one pointing outwards to catch anything coming up, and one then for anything that may want to go in this little box. And then we've got 2 boxes in here just with wall launchers to fling them into the boxes with all of these traps in, and that's going to cause all their damage. I didn't see anybody make it to the second box, but if for any reason it's needed, then we do have a second one there as well. So that will do wave 3. Now wave 4 can be random. It can either come for this direction for this amplifier, or it may possibly come for the east for your home amp instead. I run this about 6-7 times on stream as I was building this, and they always came from this direction. But when I actually went to record the actual gameplay this morning, they did decide to go for the home amp over there. So completely random. So we're going to go through this one here first of all. Now they are going to spawn around this section down here, but you will also get some that are going to spawn up the top. So what they may do if they spawn up the top here is they're going to walk around here. Now when you come to do your SSD, this wall, this barrier, will probably go across here. So you won't actually be able to get down there to actually do any building or defenses for it. So I had to sort of build this sort of in the actual zone and do it that way. So if they do spawn up the top over here, then they're going to come around this way. So we don't want them to go up the top of this ramp. We don't want them to go up there. So we just block that off with a floor piece and a cone and just a bit of wall here just to stop them. So we want them to come around this way here. And they shouldn't go over this way because it's too far away from the amplifier. Because what they will always do is take the shortest route they can to get to the amplifier or to you. So we want them to try and come through this way. And they'll either come down this ramp, or they'll come through here and they'll just, you know, walk straight over the top here. But if they come down the ramp, we got some more ceiling drop traps up here just to deal the damage as they fall down at the bottom, and some more wall darts and retractable floor spikes. And we got our ceiling electric fields. If they happen to come over this way and just walk down here, then they're going to get by all of these, which are going to send them into these little sort of tiny timeout boxes where they're going to take massive damage anyway. If they come out this far, then wall launcher, push them back in, but chances are they probably won't get hit by that at all. Now if they happen to come over from down here and they want to go this way, then we've got this little bit set up here, which again, we've got these edited floor pieces in here to make them walk into these little boxes, and then they walk back out, walk back in, and walk back out. But they never make it that far. From my testing, they've only ever got as far as this box here, and that's pretty much it. We've got all these broadsides and everything set up, cause massive damage as they're going through, if they were ever to get that far, but they never have. So the only last direction they can come before this amplifier from down here would be to head over this direction. There's a natural ramp behind there, which we don't want them going up, and we've also got then a natural ramp down towards the amplifier. So we want to try and get any, if they do go this way, to go down rather than up. So the only ones I have upgraded were these structures here, just to stop them from wanting to go up to this section, because if they do, they're just going to walk straight across here and fall down and cause problem. So I blocked that one off, upgraded that to tier 3, but that's it. You don't need to worry any further. If they do come down here, we got some more ceiling drop traps. And if they get far enough down here, we got more wall darts. We got some wall lights, because that's just some spare ones I had, and some more retractable spikes. If they made it far enough, some more of these edited floors to make them walk into these boxes, and that will take care of that side. So the only other spawn direction that they may come, which only 1 out of the 7 attempts of testing it did they ever come this one, but if they do, they may come spawn down here, which means they can go up this ramp here, they can walk up this side, or for any that spawn down here, they may walk up this side and come towards the left. So we've blocked that section just to make sure they're not going to take the long way round, which occasionally they can. So if they do come through here, I've got a flame grill. It's just something I picked up in chest somewhere. I got some electric fields, again not leveled up above, and we just got some more timeout boxes here with broadsides, wall darts, and retractable spikes on the floor. So that'll take them out. If they want to come up any of this section along here, then they're going to get hit by these. We've got retractable floor spikes, some wooden floor spikes, wall launchers to fling them out, and we've also got the ceiling electric fields up above. If they made it that far, which again they haven't, they will come around here. We got some more wall lights, some more ceiling fields and retractables here. Just a long line down here. Wall launcher at the end just to fling them into this last box, which has just got a broadside in it, nothing else. And that's that. And the last final side they can come up is if they come up this section here. So they may come all the way around here. So we got two ceiling drop traps up above here to catch anything that comes up these ramps anywhere along here. If they come up this far, I put in 2 tire pits on the floor, just try and freeze them in place. Broadside and 2 wall launchers and some electric fields, and that's pretty much it, because that links in then with this main bit over here. So yeah, that is all the defenses for fully AFK tier 1 defenses. Now with the traps, I do want to just quickly go through what traps I have got. I have been really lucky in llamas. I found a really nice llama which did have a lot of different traps in it, so that's why I've got some legendary ones. But if you've got epic or even rare or common traps, I mean, they will probably do just as well for Stonewood SSD5. But none of them have got really that great perks on them. You know, nothing is leveled up, because you can't even level things up on perk wise on these traps. So nothing is leveled up too well. And it's going to be a case of just making do with what you've got, because when you're in Stonewood, you're going to have limited resources. Unless you do a lot of farming, you are going to have limited resources. So I've tried to do the build to hopefully accommodate for those that can't spend hours and hours just farming away for materials, and hopefully it should be fine for you. There should be no problems. There's nothing fancy that you need to do. The only thing I do want to just mention, with the amplifiers themselves, you don't need to actually build any defenses around them. As long as your tunnels are set up right, you don't need to build anything around them. But what you do need to do is you need to get an edited wall like this, and you need to place these around the corners so you've got some form of structures around the amplifier itself. Because what that will do, if any smashers come up, which especially this wave over here, you will get smashers. If you don't have any structures up on your amplifier, then the smashers will see the top of here. They will see the actual amplifier has no builds, and they will charge. And especially as tier 1 materials, the smasher can literally charge through this entire 3 rows and destroy that in one fell swoop. And it can stop it from doing the damage that you want for the other husks. Now the smasher won't actually damage the amplifier, but if he doesn't see anything there, then once he's done his charge over here, he could go back and he could charge straight back through again, and before you know it, this entire lot could be destroyed. So as long as you have something like this set up, I mean, you don't even need to worry about these pieces here or these up here. I mean, you don't have to worry about those, but as long as you've got something set up here, they won't charge. And the reason we go for edited wall like this is the smasher will not charge an edited wall piece like that. If you put it in as a full piece, he will see that, he will charge it, he will destroy that structure. But as long as you have it set up like that, he won't destroy at all. He won't even attempt to bash on those structures. So yeah, that is your Stonewood Storm Shield Defense number 5, completely AFK, tier 1 materials, no upgraded traps, anything like that. And as you'll see from the gameplay, as a ninja, so not even a base ability used. I hope it does help you out. If it does, don't forget to hit that like, smash subscribe, turn on that notification bell. You'll always get updated all my content when it comes up, and keep a check in the description for all of the other videos that I'm going to be adding in for this new 2021 series. But I hope you have a fantastic day, and as always, stay safe, my friends.